When it comes to parents pulling their children out of school for the holiday trips and special family gatherings, there are a lot of myths and misinformation about what's okay and what defines truancy.
Joining us is attorney Adam Wasserman. He's the managing partner of the Education Justice Law Group. Welcome.
Good morning.
Let's talk about this.
Sure.
How many times can you have an excused absence in a year and not get in trouble with the school, but I guess in trouble in general?
Excused absences aren't the issue. It's the unexcused absences, the unexcused lates, and then missing portions of the day that start to get entangled in these rules called truancy.
And how many are okay?
Well, you get up to 3 unexcused, 3 days, or you get 3 latenesses, and or 3 30-minute absences during any given day. And after that, you know, you're in the realm of truant.
For parents who want to pull their kids out of school for vacation or whatever the reason, how do they go about doing it to make sure that they don't get into trouble with the school?
Well, first of all, there's trouble and then there's trouble.
Right.
The 3 days is kind of a watermark where things start to, well, people start to take notice of what you're talking about. But you want to plan ahead. When you have an excused absence, you want to make sure that's recorded so it's not counted as an unexcused absence. You want to make sure you're not missing tests and assignments because teachers really don't have a responsibility to make them up for unexcused absences. And last but not least, our truancy laws are enforced by the state attorney general, and the policy now is attendance. So don't put it on social media and don't make it public because you never know who's watching.
And so at what point is a child considered truant, and what does that mean exactly? What is the repercussion?
Well, after 3 days, it's more of a collaborative problem-solving issue with the school. They might call you in, they might have a conference, they might want to know how they can help you, is there something they can do. When it really starts to get tricky is when we talk about habitually truant or chronic truant, where the student is missing more than 10% of their school year, and that's when things can start to get dicey.
How are schools legally allowed to seek legal action against the child's guardian?
Well, they get their authority from the education code. They can get enforcement rights from the penal code. And then in our state, you have a lot of families that permit into schools for school of choice. And in their enrollment contract, they sign an agreement that says, I will not be absent more than X number of days, and they can pull your permit or lose your placement.
I have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to take my kids on the most amazing trip ever to Germany to study their mother's history, grandmother's history. But gee, it's right in the middle of school.
Right.
But it's educational.
Well, educational, unless it qualifies as an independent study, and I can talk with people about how they can qualify it as an independent study, I don't think it would be excused. If it's a family emergency, like for example, if somebody passes away, you get 1 day for in-state funerals and 3 days for out-of-state. And then after that, that's it. I want to clarify the difference between excused absences and unexcused absences. I get a lot of questions right now in light of the school safety issues. If I keep my child home because they feel unsafe, is that an excused or unexcused absence? So unexcused absences fall in the realm of health, illness, hardship, mental health, and then there's some enumerated absences in the statute, but most things outside of that are not excused. And I am a special education and general education attorney, and these rules apply to everybody.
If my child is accused of being a truant, are there charges, and what are the charges as a parent that I will face? Am I going to jail?
Well, our prisons aren't filled with parents who keep their kids home from school, at least not anymore. But, you know, once we hit that 10% mark, parents can be fined up to $2,500.
Wow.
They can be sent to jail for a year.
Really?
The children can be put on academic probation. They could be put on probation with a probation officer. A minor's driver's license can be taken away. So the penalties are very strong.
Once again, Adam Wasserman is the managing partner of the Education Justice Law Group. For more information, you can check out their website and follow them on Facebook. Adam, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.